Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kunal Kumar, as you guys know, and if you're new to my channel is basically about drawings, variety of drawings, figure drawings, pastel drawings. You have paintings, that's one of my goals, to get into paintings, charcoal drawings. You would see travel vlogs, sometimes maybe regular vlogs. You will also see cooking videos, also me trying different type of various foods. So if you're new, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, support me if you want to. So let's get right into the video. So basically today's video is just about figure drawing. So you can't really see the mannequin, but I have a mannequin that's right in front of me, and I have a camera, I have a tripod that I bought from Ross, and I have my phone, iPhone 8 Plus, attached to it looking down. So that's the only way I can get this footage. And I was really trying to figure out how all these YouTubers do that, where in a sense where they can put the camera facing downward. So I've been having some difficulties with that, but then once I got a tripod, then it made it easy for me. I also had a Joby hand pod, but that wasn't too efficient. It wouldn't go all the way down, and plus if you put the angle of it all the way down facing downward, it would show its legs. So that's why I had to get a new tripod. So I got a new tripod and it worked out pretty fine, as you can see. And to let you guys know, figure drawing is one of my favorite topics that I like to draw, or subjects, I want to say. I don't know what it is, it's just fascinating, and it's beautiful to draw people for some reason. So my goal is that I'm trying to learn how to draw figure drawing, where starting from the beginning, as you can see, I'm just copying the mannequin the way it is, and I'm approaching it in a mechanical, fundamental, technical way. That's the way I want to approach every drawing that I do, basically. And that's what I'm trying to learn, the proportion, the fundamentals that I need to draw a human figure. Because once I get into that habit, everything is going to become very easy for me to draw. I will move very smoothly, I will flow smoothly, and everything is just gonna become easy and quickly for me to draw a human figure, whatever I'm drawing. And for this, I was never able to do this before. When I started drawing, I started at the age of 11 years old. It was just out of nowhere, randomly, where I was just at home, and all of a sudden I just felt like picking up a pencil, picking up a pen and a paper, and all of a sudden I drew Ash Ketchum holding a Pokeball and Pikachu on his shoulder. From there, I just drew that picture with a pen, the first picture I ever drew. And mind you, I was never thinking about how it's going to come out. I was never thinking about this is going to be hard. I had no thought of any complaint or negative thought. I just drew. It just flowed, and when I was finished, I was so shocked and surprised. And I showed it to my parents too. They were also like happy and shocked too that I did that, and I was shocked because it was my first drawing, and it was with a pen, and it looked exactly like it. And it was so long time ago that I don't even have the picture anymore. I didn't even know I was going to do this, record videos or post videos on YouTube and share my skills with you or with whoever watches it. So that's how I kind of got into drawing. From there, I started drawing whatever I could see. From there, I knew that this was my talent and my passion. My passion built from there. Once I drew that first drawing with a pen, from there I just fell in love with it, and that's what I was really good at. I mean, obviously I was going to school, but I was not even focused in school because of the surroundings that I had and who I was hanging out with, and just getting into trouble and making wrong decisions. Because at that young age, I was just a kid. I did not know what I was doing, but every time I drew, it made me happy. It kind of made me free in a sense. of worry free, tension free. I was able to focus. I was able to communicate better, build confidence in myself, and be able to like perceive the world differently, in a sense where, what I mean by that, perceive the world differently, where I was able to have control on myself, on my mind, on my thoughts. I was more connected to myself, and I didn't have to try to be like someone else, or try to follow someone or a group, or try to do things that the world was doing or what that person was doing. It was just more of me being with myself and being connected to myself. So that kind of helped me out. And the other thing was, when I started to draw again, well, let me say this. It was tough for me at that young age for me to fully focus on drawing. The reason is that because, again, like I said, I was just getting into trouble. I was mostly hanging around with people that will get in trouble, start trouble. For me, the mistakes that I made at that young age is that I didn't put a lot of time into it, effort into it for my drawing. Because if I would have, it would have been different for me. I would have been so good right now, way better. Even I had teachers in my grammar school, my public school, encouraging me to draw. Keep drawing and stick with it. I had one teacher where I told him I don't want to draw, where I wasn't going to take this seriously, and he got mad at me. He said, I'm going to kick you in your butt if you don't pursue this, because he knew how good I was and he wanted me to stick with it. But the thing is, again, I didn't take it serious because I wasn't focused. And later on in your life, as you grow older, you start to look back and start thinking of certain things where you start saying to yourself, man, I should have listened, I should have practiced more, I should have put more time and effort into it. And and doing that and thinking about those things, you kind of do feel guilty and sad at the same time, or upset where you didn't. But you kind of do understand that, I guess, things do happen at the right time or a certain reason. I mean, I don't know the reason what it is, or what I don't know if I really truly believe in that, but I do believe in that, where I guess I could have put in the effort or the time, but I guess I didn't. So maybe things do happen for a certain reason or a certain time. And so yeah, the only thing that I was struggling with was focusing. I wasn't even focused on my school. I wasn't even focused on anything, on life or anything. I mean, at that young age, who would be, right? I mean, but the only difference was that the only good thing I was good at was art, drawing. That was my passion. That was where I excelled at. And again, as you can see right now, for me, this is pretty good. As I'm drawing the mannequin and looking at it and copying it, I'm trying to draw it in a 3D manner where you can see it in a 3D perspective rather than 2D flat. But even this was difficult for me because majority of the things that you see here are not really accurate or proportionized. That's what I want to say. You like the right arm might be little slightly thicker than the left arm as you see it. The chest of the mannequin is kind of way off. I don't think it looks that good. The head is kind of I don't think it looks accurate for me because of the proportion wise. And plus, if you look at it, I drew it big, and that was okay for me. But the thing was, these are the type of things that I'm good at. Like, this is what I'm good at. And now that I'm drawing this, I'm 29, I want to do it again. And the reason for that is because, I don't know, I guess it just happens at the right time, because you also have to think about how come I didn't draw before if I had all those time. So I guess I could say I do believe in everything happens for a reason, now that I'm realizing as I'm saying it out loud. So yeah, so this is what I'm doing now, and this is where my focus is now, fully 100% on drawing because I feel like I can do so much. I like the way I become every time I draw, meaning I'm more focused, I'm more confident. My speech changes, my behavior changes. I'm more connected to myself. I'm able to communicate people in a better way, if that makes sense. And again, like I said, I just feel more connected, and I like that type of feeling. I don't feel like I'm lost. I don't like that feeling where you're not connected to yourself. I feel like when you're not connected to yourself, your mind also runs in different places because you're not focused. And it helps me also bring in the present moment. I have like hard time being in the present moment because I worry too much. I kind of go different places in my mind and start thinking of the past or negative things or what someone said years ago, many years ago, and I'm thinking about those things, which is not even good at all because I'm ruining my present moment. I'm ruining my time. I'm worrying for no reason. I'm stressing about those things for no reason when those things are already gone. And I'm trying to fix those things, or I'm trying to say to myself, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. But actually, it's already done. And that's what I'm not understanding. And I think, again, throughout time, that will take time. And I know I will slowly get out of it. And I know one thing, that it does take time, because what I realize is that the more you keep doing something over and over, you eventually have to get tired of it. And I didn't know that until one of my friends told me that. And he's an elder person who taught me a lot of things and made me realize and made me aware of a lot of things. So I'm thankful for that. I'm fortunate of that I'm getting that type of guidance from him. And he tells me, like, certain things that he needs to tell me. And from there, when I realized that and I understood that when you keep doing something over and over, you come to a point of tiredness of that thing. And when you get tired of it, you eventually let go of it because you're tired of it, So for me, I realized and I became aware that yes, you do get tired of it. So, and that's the thing. It's like once I keep doing something over and over, I get tired of that. And that's why when I think about things in the past and when I get stuck in the past, for me, it's hard to focus in the present moment, because even when someone is trying to say something to me, or I'm watching something, or I'm reading something, my mind wanders off to a different place, even sometimes in the future or in the past, or even what someone did yesterday or the day before or a week ago or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, which is a very bad habit. And that's why I draw, because it helps me get out of that mindset. And this is where I kind of wanted to stop and just share with you guys this little message. I hope it's not too long, and I hope it's not boring, but I hope you kind of got some insight out of it, because I'm sharing also at the same time my experience, because I feel like it can benefit other people too. And I think whoever listens to it maybe can benefit, because I know certain things do affect certain people. Maybe you might get an impact by something that I say, or maybe realize something, or become aware of something, or you might agree with something that, hey, I've been through that too, and I know what you're talking about. And maybe you can even give me some advice in the comment below and let me know how you are dealing with that. My way, again, is dealing with it by keeping myself productive, but also drawing, because drawing takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot of focus and patience, and it's teaching me patience and it's teaching me focus. And I fully emerge into it, where I don't have to think about the past, the negative, or the future. It brings me to a present moment where I can, again, feel connected with myself. The feeling of being connected to yourself is an amazing feeling. I wish I can show that to you. And people who watch this, they know what I'm talking about. They're going to know what I'm talking about. They're going to agree with it, because they've been through it and they're going through it right now too. And it is a struggle, but the fun part is that it's an experience. And when it's an experience, you're looking at it in a positive way, not in a negative way. So that's what I wanted to say, and that's what I wanted to tell you guys about my experience a little bit. And hopefully you guys enjoy it and like it. In the next video, I'm gonna again start from there. Just to share my other experiences, I'll start in the next video because I don't want to make it too long. But if you listen to this full video, or you watch this full video and you listen to the full thing that I just said, thank you so much for taking your time to listen to me. So I appreciate that. Thank you for watching and listening, and I hope you have a good day or a good night. Bye.